This is not a could-win game. You lose this game, we may as well go home because the season is over!
Very high, very deep, and out of here! And the Giants take the lead.
And he does it with 2 strikes on him.
They just don't come down, do they?
No.
What is up, everybody? Are we live? It's a quick pregame show in San Francisco. And we got lineups. And we got a guy by the name of Joey Bart in the lineup. What's the man? Braves are practically the 2021 Giants or something. Bart, they got obviously Yastrzemski, obviously Dom Smith, obviously Dubon. What's going on? But the Giants lineup today has a guy by the name of Elliot Ramos. There have been some transactions, so something that we'll have to take a look at here. What's going on? Wes McLaughlin, 9369. Big game. I mean, every game is a big game, but when you're 34-48, more than now halfway through the year, yeah, it's not the All-Star break, but we're halfway done. We always look at the All-Star break as the halfway point. Actually, no, we're already past halfway. It's time. It's time to turn it on and start building back to 500. Try to make this season, I wouldn't even say a respectable season, but at least not a utter historical disaster. And it starts now with winning this series and then hopefully going and sweeping in Arizona. Giants 34-48. Braves lineup: Mauricio Dubon in left. Michael Harris II will be in center. Albies will be at second base. We have Matt Olson at first. Baldwin, the DH. Austin Riley's over at third. Joey Bart, the Joey Bart, behind the dish. He's going to be in the squat. We got over in right field Eli White. Eli White's hitting just .216 on the year. And then Ha Song Kim, who has been having a season for the ages and not in a good way. 5 for 71. No home runs. 3 RBI. What is happening? 0-70 for Kim. Watch, he goes 3 for 4 today with a home run. So that's the lineup for the Braves. They'll have Chris Sale on the mound. Giants, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if they can do anything against Sale. He's having a great year. Matt Chapman leading off. That's getting a lot of eyebrows raised, and it just keeps happening. I can't even explain to you. Oh, because he hits for average? No. Oh, because he gets on base better than the rest? No. Oh, because he got that speed? No. Oh, because he's got power? No. Oh, because he's the guy you want to bat when the game's on the line late in the game. You want him to maximize his number of at-bats? No. Why is he leading off? Arias at second base will be hitting second. Elliot Ramos, the DH, back off the IL. He did pretty well in Sacramento. I don't know his final stats. Whoa! Jason Corona. Let's get it going. Ramos is back. Elliot Ramos, Elliot Ramos, Elliot Ramos, Elliot Ramos, back in the lineup. Thank you for that super chat. That is unbelievable. Let's get it going. Ramos back in there's Ramos. I see the emojis. That's what I'm talking about. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, the lineup. So it'll be Devers cleaning up, Adames at shortstop, Barakoto in left, Jung Hoo Lee in right field. Eric Haas is going to be in the squad today. No surprise there. He's going to give a day off to Drew Kavanaugh with the lefty on the mound. And then Jonah Cox will be in center field for the Giants. He's hitting 318 this year, guys. Don't let the haters fool you talking shit. 7 for 22 with a home run, 2 driven in, hitting 318. Now he hasn't worked any walks this year, but Jonah Cox, hey, nice start to his big league career. Unfortunately, the Giants did make some transactions today with Elliot Ramos coming off the IL. What were they going to do? Who were they going to send down? Another guy's been DFA'd. The other day it was Wilkin Ramos, which pissed me off because I really like Wilkin Ramos. He's a nice guy and another nice guy, but he didn't do much in his short time in the big leagues. DFA'd Buddy Kennedy. They both might pass through waivers. They both might end up back in Sacramento. But Buddy Kennedy, who hit so well in AAA, hit so well in spring training, gets called up. Look, man, when you're borderline, when you don't have a big name, when you don't have that star power, you don't have that cachet, you ain't got much, you ain't going to get many opportunities. 7 opportunities. He went 0 for 7. See ya. What if he had gone 3 for 7? I guarantee you they wouldn't have DFA'd him. They might have optioned him, but they wouldn't have DFA'd him. I don't know if he has options because he's been around for a long time. I remember he was with the Reno Aces, the Diamondbacks, back in 2022. But I'm just saying, he probably has options, but 0 for 7, see ya. See ya. That's it. Remember when they cut Connor Joe back in 2019? He was a Rule 5 guy. The Giants signed a Rule 5 guy in Connor Joe, which is a pretty big deal. Actually, I think they traded for him, but either way, he was a Rule 5 guy. He comes to the Giants. They gave him 15 at-bats. He got 1 hit. See ya. See ya. See ya. So Buddy Kennedy is out. He's been DFA'd off the 40-man. Ramos is back. And I don't think they had to DFA him, but I think they had a spot on the roster for him, but it is what it is. What is up? Where's Eldridge? What's up, Nagel? Nagel, what is your thoughts? Where is Eldridge on the bench? Should he be on the bench? Well, with Ramos coming back, you're going to put him in the lineup. They didn't want to put him in the outfield right away, so he's DH. Obviously, where's Schmidt, right? So Schmidt's on the bench. Eldridge is on the bench. Gilbert's on the bench. Who cares? So Eldridge and Schmidt are on the bench. How could you have put him in there? The only way I could see is to put Ramos in the outfield and bench maybe you could have benched Koss. You could bench Barakoto if you want. And, one or the other, you throw Ramos in the outfield, and then you can go ahead and put Eldridge in the DH spot. But because Ramos is just coming off the IL, maybe they wanted to take it easy on him, put him at the DH. With Ramos at DH, there's no place for Eldridge unless you put Devers somewhere else. Where else is Devers going to go? Nowhere. He ain't going in the outfield. So it's really nowhere for him. If you want Ramos to DH, that's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, Ray. They just don't have room. With Ramos back, there is a logjam. The Giants are the weirdest team. How are you going to have a logjam of talent? So much talent that you don't know where to put guys. You're like, we have to bench good players. We have so many good players. Yet you're freaking 34 and 48. Well, a horrible offensive start. A terrible bullpen and an inconsistent rotation can lead to those things. Happy Sunday, Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Well, we've gone through the lineups. I'm not too mad about. You can give Eldridge a day off now and then. He needs to be an everyday player. I mean, it's not the end of the world if he gets a day off in certain circumstances. Even Schmidt can have a day off in certain circumstances. Would you rather have Barracoto or Casey Schmidt against a lefty like Sale? I'm actually surprised that Schmidt's not in left field, but I want to give Barracoto at bats. He's been finally getting some at bats. He's been going deep. He's been smashing homers, a walk-off bomb. So I'm not going to complain about that. The order of the lineup is confusing to me. That's just me. I mean, I'd have Arraez leading off all day. I'd have Jung-Hoo Lee higher. Jung-Hoo Lee, as he started to kind of skid a little bit, I guess so. His last 15 games, he's hitting 281. His last 7, he's hitting 269. Wolf God Mac! Don't blow this game, Giants. I did get a little of the post-game, of the pregame speech from Tony Vitello, from AI Vitello. He was going to say, this is not a could-win game. This is not a should-win game. This is a must-win game. But he kind of just lost it in the middle of the speech.
This is not a could-win game. You lose this game, we may as well go home because the season is over.
So there you have it. Barracoto, Eldridge, Schmidt in the lineup to me. Well, then you're putting you putting Schmidt in left, and you're putting Ramos in right. You're benching Cox, and you're benching Cox, and you're benching Barracoto. You got to give these guys some playing time, though. You got to play your dudes sometimes. Super chats are working again. Yes. 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 And we need someone like Hunter Pence to give these guys a speech in the dugout and get them going. Instead, Hunter pinches up in the booth trying to put lipstick on all these pigs, and it ain't working. So the Giants today, look, man, I've been saying must wins for the last 2 weeks, and they still lose. How many must win games have they lost so far? I've lost count. When is the ultimate must win game when I can say, let's play taps officially? Eric, Posey going to trade some of these guys to make space for younger guys. What do you think? Oh, he's going to trade guys to make space for younger and older. But I think Matt Chapman's 50-50. I got a feeling he might not get moved. When's Matt Chapman? Matt Chapman's here, right? When's Matt Chapman a free agent? Like, the Giants had to decide, is Matt Chapman valuable going forward? He's not old, but he's not young. He's 33. He is a free agent. He's signed through 2030. Signed through 2030, at which time he'll be, so he's 33 now, so 34, 35, 36, 37. He'll be 37. Do you just ride it out with Matt Chapman? Do you ride it out and say he's the third baseman? Let's freaking go. Arraez is a free agent at the end of the year. You're either going to extend him or you're going to trade him. That's your options. You're going to extend him or you're going to trade him, because there's no point in letting him become a free agent and leave for nothing. I mean, yeah, you could give him the qualifying offer, but that's a tough situation. I hope they extend him. Robbie Ray, same deal, but they're going to trade Ray. That's the one guy who's starting today. That's the one guy you can pretty much bet on it. Ray's going. Where is he going? Shoot, I ain't got a clue. Maybe Cleveland. Who knows? Does he have a no trade clause? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I know Chapman does. No, Ray does not have a no trade clause. He does not have a no trade clause. And if we look at the standings, like teams that would want him, who need some extra, I mean, everyone needs pitching. I mean, the White Sox are in first place. Let me repeat that so you can process what I just said. The White Sox are in first place in the American League Central. I knew they were going to be better, but damn, I might need to sell my autographed White Sox ball I got at spring training. I thought I was going to keep that, but damn, White Sox. Actually, I need to get some more on there. I need to go to some White Sox. Mariners are in first. Rangers could be interested in Robbie Ray. Astros could be interested in Ray. In the National League, the Braves themselves, who that we're facing, Brewers could be interested. Not going to trade him. Probably we're not going to trade him to the Dodgers. Catch you later. I'm at second and King. Wolf God Mac at second and King. Second and King. That's what I'm talking about. So it's what it is, y'all. And that's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, Ray. We're getting ready for baseball. Ray is out there right now warming up. Thank you guys for being here. Very small stream today. Usually the post-game shows always do better. But I want to thank you. We've got 38 people have stopped by, 11 at the moment. And we're getting ready for first pitch. Are you guys ready? It's Robbie Ray. Do a little play-by-play. Should we do a little play-by-play? And watch this thing together that things could fall apart quick, or could be a close one. That's what I love about baseball, man. You don't know what you're gonna get. You watch basketball, you got an idea what you're getting. You don't know who's gonna win for sure. You don't know the final score, but basketball, football, you know what you're getting into. Baseball, you can't say. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs. You don't know if it's going to be 21-2, 10-0, 2-1, 8-3. You don't have the slightest idea as Mauricio Dubon steps in. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and he swings and hits a ground ball up the middle. Played at shortstop. Here's the toss over to first. One down, and that's how this game gets started. 6-3 on the putout. Willie Adames. We're doing it live. I don't think I'm going to make it to the 8th inning, SGA. I can bring you in and let you do play-by-play. I'll go do some other things I got to do around the house. But I have no idea what you'll say. I'll come back. Your YouTube channel has been banned. What the heck happened? Robbie Ray on the mound, one down. Ray winds, fires, and that one is just a bit outside. So this is a big one here. And also, if you're thinking about, I really honestly don't think about it when I watch Ray. I should think about it. The 1-0 pitch is outside. I don't think about if he pitches well, we're getting more trade value. It's true. It's absolutely true. The better Ray pitches, with every time he's throwing these dominant games, I mean, that just ups his trade value. That pitch is in there for a strike at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. So the better he pitches and the more games like this, the Posey's got to get something good for him. And if we don't get something good, the way he's pitching, if he continues to pitch like this, there's a ground ball. Nice play. Chapman at third. Across the diamond. Got him. And that's why Matt Chapman is over there at third base. I know your YouTube channel won't get banned. I'm just joking. It's just a joke. But all right, Ray, we're back. Here's a pitch. There's a high pop-up. That's heading back into the stands. It looks like Wolf Gonmack makes the catch on that one. Fire Posey. That's SGA. You ready to fire Posey already? Top of the first, no score. But I was going to say, if Ray continues to play this way, and here comes the 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Check with the first base umpire. No swing. I'll be really pissed if they trade Robbie Ray and we get a couple of mid-tier low prospects that probably won't even make it to the big leagues. you better get somebody worth something. Or honestly, I wouldn't trade. You have to be willing to not trade Robbie Ray. And people are like, what? No, you got to trade Ray. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul. Yeah, but not if you can't get what you want for him. You have to be willing to say no. So teams call you back and say, okay, you can have XYZ. You can have this top prospects, top 10, top 5 prospect, whoever we want. But I'm afraid that's not going to happen, and I'm really worried that we get him for a bag of chips. Here's the pitch. Swing! And a miss, and he got him. Robbie Ray. With the strikeout. Top 5 prospect from an organization. Like, seriously. And, the top prospects is not the end-all, be-all, but, like, let's just say, let's say the White Sox. If the White Sox were to say, hey, we're going for it. Well, Billy Carlson, maybe that's a little too much, but look at these. This is their top prospects. Billy Carlson was a first-round pick, one of the top guys in the draft. That's who I'm looking at. He's only an A-ball. It's going to take a while, but he's got a chance to be a star someday. Maybe they could throw in another guy, AAA guy, to help us kind of replace Ray or something. But yeah, I'll take Billy Carlson. We go down a little bit. There's some guys like Blake Larson. We take a lower tier prospect. Gabe Davis, Oklahoma State, really good arm. Loved what I saw from him. Boom, close the door. I'll take Gabe Davis. I'll take Gabe Davis. I'll take Billy Carlson, and then throw in another prospect and anyone, and boom. Now, the White Sox will be like, F you guys, we're not doing that. We're not trading Billy Carlson. I'll say, okay, no problem. You don't get Ray. You don't get Ray. You want Ray? That's it. Ray is our dude. We're not just going to give him to you. We're back here as Chris Sale whips one in there. It's popped up towards first base. That one's going to be playable in the grass. One down, caught by Matt Olson. And we're back here at Oracle Park. I'm not going to go. I was only going to do one inning, and then we'll probably be back after the game. SGA Sports Talk. I got some other work to do that I'm working on. I'm working on documentaries. I'm working on selling a lot of stuff. I got big things, big trips planned. I might be heading to Chicago soon. Might be heading to Atlanta soon. I got to figure things out. Here's the pitch on the way in there for a strike. At the plate is Luis Arraez. 320 on the year. Yeah, Matt Chapman leads off. One pitch, pops up, he's out. Why is he leading off? Can somebody explain that to me? Here's a foul off. He's not a guy that works the count. He's not a guy that he'll walk, but he's not walking a ton. He's not a high on base. He's not a high average. He's not a speedster. He's not even hitting for power as this year like normal. He did finally hit a few, but like he had one for the longest time. Can someone explain to me why Matt Chapman is leading off? Can anybody? I'd love to know. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Arraez. Swinging, rips one, base hit, right field. And we have the first base runner of the ball game, and it's Luis Arraez. I wasn't even going to do any play-by-play, Nagel. There's only how many people watching? 8 people are here. I got so much work to do. I just can't do it. One down, here's the pitch. Foul, drives one down right field, headed to the corner, and foul into the seats down by the 309 sign. Looks like a guy from Manteca makes the catch on that one. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. And Ramos fouls it off. So back from the injured list after a long time on the IL. I was halfway scared they were going to do something with him before he comes back. Trade him. God forbid DFA Elliot Ramos, but they're so full and they're having trouble getting playing time to everyone. But Ramos is up there now. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Ooh, did he go? Check with first base. Yes, he went. Didn't look too good. So Ramos strikes out on his first trip back from the injured list. Home game by the Giants. You can keep the stream going. I'll call play-by-play remaining 8 innings of the game until the Giants get the win. But people are going to come in and say, who the heck is this? All right, we're ready to go. It is Rafael Devers, 240, 300 on base percentage, 454 slugging, 14 homers, 43 driven in for Devers. Starting to have some power lately. 2 home runs yesterday on his bobblehead day. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. Lefty on lefty. Here's the pitch. Swings and hits one foul. That's on the left field line. Nagel, I talked about it in the pregame show. Joseph Bart. Yeah, I definitely noticed that. Braves got, 4 former Giants at least. I think it's 4. Here's the pitch from the lefty. And that one is close. He calls it a ball, no challenge. Right on the outside corner. May have been just barely off the plate. Braves not going to risk it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Giants with an opportunity here with a runner at first, but there's 2 outs. Devers with 1 swing could drive in that run. He could drive it himself as well. Here's the 1-2. Takes that one low. It's SGA. What did I say? We're ready here. The pitch. He swings and hits one to center field. Didn't get all of it. It's going to be playable, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors for the San Francisco Gigantes. How many people we got here? 10 concurrent viewers. SGA wants to call the game. SGA wants to call the game. If you call the game, I'm going to listen to you call the game. The catch out of Georgia Tech for the upcoming draft is supposed to go top 3 or 4 Giants range. I got some PTSD. Oh yeah, last time we got a catcher, it was Joey Bart. Didn't quite work out. I don't know if you want to go that route. But if they think it's the best, you got to do it. You can't just do it, just not do it because, Georgia Tech catcher, last time it didn't work. You have to look at the guy and make a appropriate decision. There's the link, SGA. We'll see if it works. I might have to update the thumbnail. Hang on 1 second. We're back. That pitch is way outside. Von Lackey, yeah, Von Lackey. It may be the one. I mean, I don't know, man. You know, I'll give you my pick. I'll tell you my pick very shortly. Here's the pitch from Ray. Swing and a miss. It may be that we have to take him. There's some no cussing, no swearing, keeping on baseball, and should be fine. SG, let's see. I'm trying to update the thumbnail as well to say play by play. YouTube doesn't make things easy. As Ray looks in, fires away. That one's just a bit outside in the dirt. Ray looks in here. It is Olsen at the plate. Lines and delivers. Swing, and he missed, and he got him. Wow. Another strikeout. Robbie Ray looking good. And like I said, you know, if you have to trade, you have to trade, but get the best you possibly can. Don't just take the first offer. Don't take any offer until it's freaking legit. Look what the Red Sox got. Of course, they traded them all. Look what the Red Sox got when we gave them. I mean, when we got Devers from them, they got some freaking dudes. James Tibbs III, Kyle Harrison, and Jordan Hicks. That's what you got to do. Now, I'm not saying Ray is Devers, but get an impressive package. Let's freaking go, dude. Give me a second here. A line. There's a looks like I was like shot to Chapman who handled it. 2 down now. 0-1 count, swing and a miss. Updating this play by play. Okay, got play by play now. There's a pop up. First base, it's caught. There's another guy with a bunch of tools, Eric, both. Drew Burris would kind of be underwhelming. I would prefer to go with Jacob Lombard or Jackson Flora. There's only so many you can go with. I don't see you there. I sent the link, SGA, and I don't see you in the where I sent the link. So we may just go bottom of the second, and that'll be a wrap. But I did put play by play. Nagel, SGA Sports Talk, Hum Baby Baseball with the link. Who's trying to do play-by-play? Click on the link to do play-by-play. No score in this one. Ray's looking good. Now the Giants got to do something against a possible future Hall of Famer in Chris Sale. You're slacking. It's the second inning. You still have the first inning on the YouTube channel. That wasn't totally my fault that the browser wasn't keeping updated, I guess, because I hadn't had it. I accidentally closed the browser. All right, let's freaking go. We got no score in this one, middle of the second inning. It seems like a lot of Giants games start this way. Doesn't mean nothing. Things could get out of hand quick. But Robbie Ray, man, I think Ray, I mean, I'm just thinking like Ray knows what's happening. Not that you can just pitch at will and just shut teams out at will, but it's just interesting how, like, when that trade rumor started, when it was obvious they were trading Ray, suddenly he became a freaking ace. And he's putting up zeros left and right since about the time when it was like clear that the Giants were not going to be making it this year and they were going to be trading Ray. And he's just been excellent. So it's kind of weird. But hey, it's good for the Giants, dude. Okay, here we go. It is going to be Adames versus Sale. There's a hook that's hits the inside corner. No balls, one strike. Bottom of the second inning. Welcome in, everyone, to Giants baseball, Major League Baseball, sort of. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way as Adames takes a cut and hits one high, back, and foul. Yeah, 0-0, Paul Begley. Well, they all, of course, I guess that was stupid. I mean, of course, every game starts 0-0, but I'm talking about second inning, third inning, second inning, first inning, second inning, third inning. It's like nothing happens, and then all of a sudden things just fall apart. Or occasionally vice versa. The Giants actually dominate. That's on the rare occasion, but it has happened. Remember Chicago? What happened there? Holy Moses. Bottom of the second, no score, 0-2. Sale delivers. There's a ground ball that's headed towards third. It could be a hit. It's going to be barehanded. There's going to be no play. Riley could not make the play on that one. His only chance was to barehand it, a swinging bunt, and Adames has a hit. Giants will take it. All day, every day. He really had no chance on that one. He tried to barehand it, but it looked like he took his eye off the ball, and it was already looking towards first base. Here's the pitch to Barrett Cotto, and he fouls it off. MLB draft is coming up quick. Before you know, it'll be MLB draft time. I'm so curious who your pick will be for the Giants. Is Eric. I'll give you my top 5. I need to make a video on it, but I got so many videos pending right now. I got so many files. I was so behind. Here's the pitch on the way. That's why I got to get to work here in a second. There's a pop-up short right field. It's going to be playable and caught. Barrett Cotto retired. He took that hard. No score in this one. Paul Begley is here. Nagel is here. Total amount of people here at the moment. As Jung-Hoo Lee stands in. Here's the first pitch from, whoa, didn't mean to. Here's the pitch to Lee, and he takes one in there for a strike, 0-1. How many people are here? Got 6 thumbs up. The left-handed pitcher delivers. Ground ball up the middle, and it's off of Sale. He recovers. He's going to underhand it to first, and that's going to be an out. 2 down now. Advancing to second is Adames, who immediately puts his arm around the second baseman, getting a little chummy. Got his arm around him. What are they doing now? Oh, no. Okay, I thought. No score, bottom of the second inning. Here is Eric Haas hitting 200. Looks like they're having a conversation. I think they got some tea out now. They got a little table with tea at second base, and they're just chumming it up over there. That one's in there for a strike. Adames making himself at home. Seven. I just hit the like. Thank you, Paul, hitting the like button. No score, the pitch. Ground ball, foul. Who's up? Oh, it's Eric Haas. For a second, it looked like Schmidt. I was like, I thought Schmidt had the day off. Haas standing in. No score in this one. He does have he has a similar stance. I don't care what anyone says. He has a similar stance to Schmidt. When you got a small screen, it looks like Casey Schmidt. Fouls it off down the left field line. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. I don't think that's correct. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Haas has power if he gets a hold of one. Here's the pitch, and he takes just a bit high, 2-2. SGA is here. Pitch on the way. That one is inside.
Victor Barracoda, 2.250 average, 0.276, 0.573 home run.
SGA, you there? Here's the pitch. There's a foul. SGA Sports Talk. Wait. SGA Sports Talk.
So we're in the bottom of the second. Braves 0, Giants 0. 1 man on base, 1 out, no balls, no strikes. Now batting number 51 right fielder Jungkook Lee, 0.323 average, 0.35 for on base percentage, 0.465 slugging percentage for Jungkook Lee. Braves 0, Giants 0. Nobody scored yet. Bottom of the second. 1 man on base, 1 out, no balls, 1 strike. Jungkook Lee is batting right now. And it's Atlanta 0, Giants 0. 2 outs. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the second. Man on second. 2 outs. No balls, no strikes. Giants 0. Braves 0. Now batting the catcher, number 18, Eric Haas, 0.220 at ABG. And Eric Haas takes a strike. It's no balls, 1 strike to number 18, Eric Haas. Man on second, bottom of second, 2 outs, no balls, 1 strike. Eric Haas fouls it off, no balls, 2 strikes. Atlanta Braves 0, San Francisco Giants 0. Man on second, bottom of second, 2 outs, no balls, 2 strikes. The current pitcher in the game for Atlanta Braves is Chris Sale. Atlanta Braves 0, San Francisco Giants 0. Man on second base, bottom of the second inning, 2 outs, no balls, 2 strikes. The Giants and Braves games is currently scoreless through the first 2 innings. We have 7 more innings left in this game. This game is not over yet. Atlanta Braves 0, San Francisco Giants 0. Now second, bottom of the second inning, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's go Giants. Let's score some runs here. Now batting for the San Francisco Giants, the center fielder, Jonah Cox. Man on first, man on second. Bottom of the second inning, 2 outs, no balls, 1 strike to Jonah Cox. Current pitcher is Chris Sale. Current batter is Jonah Cox. Atlanta Braves 0. San Francisco Giants 0. Man on first, man on second, bottom of the second, 2 outs, no balls, 2 strikes to number Jonah Cox. The Giants need to the San Francisco Giants need to score some runs here. Jonah Cox strikes out. That's the end of the second inning. Braves 0, Giants 0. We're going to the top of the third inning. No, it's scoreless between the Atlanta Braves and the San Francisco Giants. It's currently scoreless between the Braves and the Giants. We're currently in a commercial break right now. The game's gonna resume really quickly. Eric, this has been a boring game so far. Both teams are currently scoreless right now in this game. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully the Giants can break out of this 0-0 tie and get some runs on the board, man. Because I want to see the Giants get into this game and make this game a little interesting. Atlanta Braves 0, San Francisco Giants 0. We're in the top of the third. No man on base. And 1 out. No balls, no strikes. Atlanta Braves 0, Giants 0. No man on base. Top of the third. 1 out. No balls, no strikes. The current pitcher for the San Francisco Giants is number 38, Robbie Ray, and the current batter for Atlanta Braves is Eli White. Atlanta Braves 0, San Francisco Giants 0. Top of the third inning. No man on base. one out, one ball, two strikes, number 36, Eli White. Top of the third, no man on base, two outs, no balls, no strikes. Robbie Ray has thrown 24 pitches. Robbie Ray has thrown 24 pitches in this game so far. Robbie Ray is looking really great on the mound right now. Hopefully he can continue to look really great on the mound for the Giants. Top of the third, no man on base, three outs. We go to the bottom of the third. Due up, Matt Chapman, Luis Ariz, and Heliot Ramos for the Giants. Eric, how am I doing on the play-by-play? Now batting, the third baseman, number 26, Matt Chapman. He went 0 for 1, and he had a pop out on the first inning. Bottom of the third, one man on base. No outs, no balls, no strikes. Atlanta Braves, 0. San Francisco Giants, 0. We're in the bottom of the third. We're in the bottom of the third inning. One man on base, one out, no balls, no strikes for the Giants. Hey, Eric, how am I doing on the play-by-play? Now batting, the designated hitter, number 17, Heliot Ramos. He went 0 for 1 and a strikeout in the first inning for Heliot Ramos. Atlanta Braves 0, San Francisco Giants 0. Bottom of the third, one man on base, 2 outs, no balls and no strikes. Now batting, the first baseman, number 16, Rafael Devers. He went 0 for 1 and a fly out in the first inning for number 16, Rafael Devers. Bottom of the third inning, one man on base, 2 outs, no balls and 1 strike to Rafael Devers. The current pitcher for the Atlanta Braves is Chris Sale. The current batter for the San Francisco Giants is Rafael Devers. Rafael Devers takes a strike. Bottom of the third, one man on base. And no balls and 2 strikes to Devers. Devers takes the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bottom of the third, 1 man on base, 2 outs. Giants fans, make some noise, Giants fans. Make as much noise as you can. Make this building as electric as you can make it. Rafael Devers strikes out. We go to the top of the fourth. Braves 0, Giants 0. We're currently in a commercial break. The game will resume momentarily. Atlanta Braves 0, San Francisco Giants 0. Top of the fourth, no man on base, 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes. Robbie Ray gets the third, strikes out Ozzy Albies. We go to the top of the fourth inning. 2 up for the San Francisco Giants, Willie Adames, Victor Barracoto, and Jung-Hoo Lee. Atlanta Braves 0, San Francisco Giants 0. Both teams are knotted up. Hopefully the Giants can break out of this 0-0 tie and get some runs across the board. We're currently in a commercial break right now. The game will resume momentarily right after these commercials have concluded. Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Willie Adames. He went 1 for 1 in a single in the second inning for number 2, Willie Adames. Atlanta Braves 0. The San Francisco Giants 0. Bottom of the fourth. No man on base. No outs. No balls and 2 strikes to Willie Adames. Willie Adames takes a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the fourth. No outs. And no man on base. Current batter for the Atlanta Braves. Current pitcher for the Atlanta Braves is Chris Sale. Current batter for the San Francisco Giants is number 2, Willie Adames. Chris Sale strikes out Willie Adames. Bottom of the fourth. No man on base. 1 out. And no balls and no strikes. Atlanta Braves 0. The San Francisco Giants 0. Bottom of the fourth. No men on base. 1 out. 1 ball, no strikes. Now coming up to bat for the San Francisco Giants is number 78, the left fielder, Victor Barracoto. Went 0 for 1 and a flyout in the second inning for Victor Barracoto. We're in the top of the fourth. Victor Barracoto on first base. Nobody on second base and nobody on third base. 1 out, no balls and no strikes. Now coming up to bat for the San Francisco Giants is number 51, Jung-Hoo Lee. Atlanta Braves with the double play. Jung-Hoo Lee strikes out. We're going to the top of the fifth. Braves 0, Giants 0. Both teams are knotted up. Looks like neither team wants to score any runs today. They just want to keep this at a 0-0 ball game until somebody starts putting some runs on the board. This has been a boring game for the first 4 innings where both teams are still tied 0-0. What is going on in this game? Why does nobody want to score a run? Like why do the Braves and Giants don't want to score? As a San Francisco Giants fan, this game might be one of the most dismal games I've watched because neither team wants to score a run. Giants have not scored. The Braves have not scored. This might be a barn burner. Hey Eric, what are your thoughts on this game through the first 5 innings? Both teams are knotted up at 0-0 right now. You think anybody's gonna score, Eric, or you think it's just gonna be like this for the whole game? We go to the top of the fifth inning. Atlanta Braves 0, Giants 0. No men on base, no outs, 2 balls, no strikes. Robbie Ray on the mound for the Giants. Atlanta Braves 0, Giants 0, top of the fifth. No one man on base, no outs, no balls, no strikes. I don't know what the hell is going on in this game. Looks like neither team wants to score. Neither team wants to score a run right now, man. I've never seen this happen in a baseball game. I've never seen a game like this where neither team wants to score. This game might go to the 15th inning. This game might never end.
What's going on?
This game might never end, Eric.
Oh, it'll end. It'll end.
No, but they're in the top of the fifth, and it's one man on base, and there's one out, and there's no balls, no strikes. So it's
a pitching duel. We got Robbie Ray going up against obviously Chris Sale.
I've never seen neither team doesn't want to score. Never seen this happen before. I mean, somebody has to score a run right here, man. Well, this game's gonna be a doozy.
Yeah, I mean, they'll score. It's, Robbie Ray right now. I don't know where you're at in the game, but who's up right now? We may not be synced. But yeah, it's just a pitching duel. Pitching duels happen, and I'm loving what I'm seeing from Robbie Ray today. And obviously Chris Sale. Chris Sale's a good arm. Giants are not going to exactly just, you know, they're not going to just destroy Chris Sale probably. The Giants are a team that, I don't care what anyone says, top 10 offense? I don't think so.
But yeah, I've never seen this in a baseball game. This might be one of the most dismal games I've watched.
Oh yeah, this is normal. 0-0, late in the game, pitching duel. Just waiting for someone to break it open here. Ray trade value going up. Nagel. I got Ray pitching right now. There's a swing and a high pop up. That one's into center field. And that's caught. So I got in the top of the fifth inning, runner at first, 2 outs. Thanks for doing that play-by-play. How did it go? How did it go there, SGA?
It went pretty good. Is it fine? Is it okay? Is it Can I call the rest of the game if that's fine with you?
Yeah. You want to add some color commentary or something?
Eric, so what are your thoughts on this game so far? This absolutely dismal game right now.
0-0 the score. Yeah, I would say that this game has been a pitching duel. Just you know, Robbie Ray's doing what he's supposed to do, and Chris Sale's probably possible future Hall of Famers having a great year as Joey Bart stands in. There's a throw over to first from Ray. So yeah, it's a pitcher's duel. These games happen. It's not always going to be sometimes you're going to get a soccer game, and you're just waiting for someone to do something offensively. Tie ball game. The Cali-Okie connection. Just a bit outside from Ray. So top of the fifth inning, no score, 1 ball, no strikes, 2 down. And Bart is facing Robbie Ray. Be a 2-0 pitch. Swinging a foul back. Let me bring my... Do we got a camera here? Maybe we can put SGA's logo.
So we're currently in the top of the fifth. There's 1 man on base. There's 2 outs. It's two balls and one strike.
There's a fly ball. That one's heading deep out left center field. Back. Barracoto's got it, and that is going to do it for the Braves. And this game is halfway through. We're through the top of the fifth inning. No score in this one. Giants, 4 hits. Braves, 1 hit. This is a one-hitter for Ray. I mean, you got to be excited what we're seeing from Robbie Ray.
I mean, Robbie Ray might be one of our best pitchers, and like how he's doing right now, I mean, he's putting everything he got on the line, man. He's putting all his blood, sweat, tears, everything he got. He's putting on the mound. He's putting on a performance today, man. I love to see what this guy's doing on the mound, man. This guy. Robbie Ray could be our ace over Logan Webb.
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to turn my microphone on. Yeah, right now Robbie Ray is looking great. Um, he's probably the top candidate to get traded, unfortunately. So we're on a commercial break right now. No score in this one.
The San Francisco Giants are looking like one of the most pathetic teams in all of baseball. They're 34-48. They're 14 games under 500. If this team doesn't fix all the bullshit that they're doing right now, this team they're not gonna make it to the World Series.
World Series. World Series. I'm just hoping we can win a game. Playoffs. Yeah, World Series. I don't even think that's in the equation. You think a World Series is still possible?
The Giants are so god awful right now. They're not even gonna make it to the they're not even gonna make it to the they're not gonna make it to the wild card.
Yeah, exactly. They're showing a clip. It looked like
They're so awful. They're such an awful baseball team that wild card is out the door. World Series out the door.
Getting on to the bottom of inning number 5, the Giants going to try to get some run scoring here and against Chris Sale. Sale is still out there. It looks like it's Eric Haas leading it off. First pitch is just a bit inside. We can update the text, I guess. Here's the pitch on the way from Sale. Swing and a miss.
Eric, the Atlanta Braves can't win this game because if the Atlanta Braves win this game, they take the series 2 out of 3.
Correct.
Because the Braves won a lot. The Giants lost the first game.
Correct.
The Giants won the second game, and on this third game, it's a 0-0 tie.
Correct.
So the Giants. So if the Giants win this game, they take the series 2 out of 3. If the Braves win the game, they take the series 2 out of 3.
Yes. Here's the pitch to
So
Haas.
Giants have to win.
Inside.
Giants have to win today. We need all the Giant fans to root for this team now to beat Atlanta right now.
Yeah, that's basically the gist of it. I mean, but you know how many must-win games have the Giants had as Sale looks in facing Eric Haas. Here's the pitch on the way. Haas swings and misses, and he's down on strikes. But yeah, I mean, every game is a must-win. But Giants, you know, they're not going to be in the playoffs. We're just trying to get semi close to 500, and I'll call it a successful year.
Buster Posey needs to get fired because Buster Posey he refused to answer questions on Pride Night when reporters were asking him about the Pride Night controversy. He would not even want to answer any of those questions. Said baseball questions only. I'm like this. That's baseball too. San Francisco is one of the gayest cities in the world. You ain't gonna talk about Pride Night.
Swing and a miss from Jonah Cox. Well, he made a statement beforehand. He made it very
No, but San Francisco is like that's why the Castro Theater is in San Francisco.
Jonah
And you wanna
Cox at
answer
the plate
questions on
shows
Pride
bunt.
Night?
Jonah Cox is at the plate now. He shows bunt, takes one for a ball. No balls, 2 strikes to Cox.
I do not know why they made Buster Posey a Pogo. That's the worst role. He's
The pitch on the way. Fouls it back.
This team is faltering because of Buster Posey and Tony Vitello.
0-2 the count. Yeah. I understand you're upset, man, but we just gotta call the game for today and just hope the Giants can pull a win.
No, Giants need to fire Buster Posey.
Here's the pitch, swinging a foul back.
They need to fire both of those guys. Both of those guys are doing an absolutely horrendous job. Buster Posey he's put in a tough position. Tony Vitello is a college coach in Tennessee, and now he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Here's the pitch on the way to Jonah Cox at the plate. 0-2 count. Here it comes. Swinging a grounder, foul. It's what it is. That's it. It's what it is. Right now, this is it.
Why did Buster Posey sign Chapman and Adames and Devers? Devers signed a massive contract, and now he can't even hold on to it, and he's awful, and his OPS is awful. He's everything awful.
Well, he just went deep twice yesterday, so on his bobblehead day. So shout out to him, and he's getting better, man. This is what it is. This is the team the Giants got right now. I know it sucks, and it's been a rough year, but 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count here. Well, el baseball. We got to focus on the game. You can do.
That's why I like coming on your channel and doing and
Swing and a miss for Cox, and he's out.
It's so fun to bounce ideas off of you. You bounce ideas off of me. I ask you a question. You answer my question, something like that. That's how it works.
Where are you at in the game right now? Who's batting?
Let me see. Matt Chapman is batting right now against Hill.
Okay, he just took a strike. So just do the color commentary on the game, on this game, and we'll talk about all the other stuff, and the post-game show.
So Braves 0, Giants 0, to bottom of the 5th. No men on base, 2 outs, no balls, 1 strike. Matt Chapman just took another strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, no men on base.
All right, here's the pitch on the way to Chapman. Takes one up a little upstairs. Yeah, so I mean this is the game that, like you said, it's a 0-0 game. It's been a close one. No action yet. Offense isn't there, but yeah, this is it. Giants are out of time to even.
San Francisco Giants have 34 wins, 48 losses. Giants need 14 more wins to be right at 500.
Yeah, 14 wins. But that's.
You think they're going to get 14 wins to get right at 500? You think that there's a possibility that they're going to get 14 wins?
Well, they'll get 14 wins. The question is, without it.
They're going to be at 500, so then they'll be right at 500. So they won't be below 500.
Swing and a miss. Chapman's out swinging. The thing about it is, they'll get 14 wins, but they're not going to get 14 wins without losing some games. They're going to have to go 14-0. That ain't happening. Inning is over here. No score in this one. This is insane. We're only through 5 innings. Karaoke Connection, Chardot, Paul Pegley. We're trying here. This stream is brought to you by Fanta, apparently. So, yeah. They'll get 14 wins, but they're going to have to basically play 14 games above 500 the rest of the year or something of that nature. I'm not exactly sure, but they're going to have to play incredible baseball the rest of the way to get to 500. The
Giants are a really good baseball team, but they have to learn how to, because the problem with the Giants that makes me so fed up with this team is that they can't get a string of they can't string wins together. Like they go on a massive losing streak, then they win, then they go back on a 1 to 2 game losing streak, then they win again. I'm like, that's not the way that it works. You gotta win games and consecutively, but in baseball, you can't win every game. It's not logical to say that you're gonna win every game. That's not logical. You have to think logically that you're not gonna win every game. You're gonna lose some games. I mean, You got some tough opponents you're facing. You're gonna lose.
Yeah.
So you got to know that. Like, you can't be delusional and say you're gonna win every game. That's not the way the sport works.
Right.
Because if you're delusional, that means you're not a true fan. If you're delusional, right? If you say all kinds of delusional things, you're not a true fan.
I don't think anyone expects them to win every game, but
That's not the description of a real fan who's delusional.
yeah, no, they're not mathematically eliminated yet, Karaoke Connection. And not mathematically, but realistically, um, I mean, the division's over. I don't think they're even mathematically eliminated from the division, but that's pretty much not happening. They'd have to shoot for a wild card, and
Eric, you're one of the greatest people who allowed me to come on your channel and do play-by-play.
appreciate that. There's a strike. And as Robbie Ray is back out there now. Ray facing Eli White to start here. We're in the bottom of or top of inning number 6. No score. Oracle Park. Ray fires away. That one's down low.
I'm definitely gonna send this video to Giant Sports Talk Live so they can listen to my play-by-play and rate me on my play-by-play how they think I did.
So
Hopefully I'll get a lot of positive feedback from GTSL and NorCal Sports Network.
here's the pitch on the way from Ray. Swinging a grounder foul.
Hopefully I will, because I'm really excited to see what Eric thinks about my play-by-play for today for Game 3. Hopefully,
Joe,
get a lot of positive feedback. I think I'm doing a phenomenal job right now. I think I'm doing really good. I'm on my game today.
you're on your game?
Yeah.
All right. So you got Robbie Ray right now facing Eli White, right? Okay,
Eli White
okay,
against
go
Robbie
ahead.
Ray.
Go ahead. Do the play-by-play. I'll do color commentary.
Braves 0, Giants 0. The current batter on the mound. Current batter is Eli White. Current pitcher is Robbie Ray. Top of the 6th. No man on base. No outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Eli White. Top of the 6th. 1 man on base. No outs. No balls. No strikes.
You didn't see what happened to the base hit?
That was Matt Olson.
I didn't hear you call it.
I'm only calling the Giants hits, not the Braves hits. Because I'm a Giants fan. Atlanta 0, Giants 0. 1 man on base.
How do you fuck that up?
No outs, 1 ball, no strikes. Matt Olson on first base. Nobody on second base. Nobody on third base. Top of the 6th, no outs, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's Ha-Seong Kim to the plate.
You should probably call the Braves hits too, so we do a full play-by-play so people can follow the game.
So the current pitcher for the Giants was Robbie Ray. The current batter for the Atlanta Braves was Ha-Seong Kim. Braves 0, Giants 0. Top of the 6th, 1 man on base. No outs, 1 ball, no strikes. To Ha-Seong Kim. What are your thoughts on Ha-Seong Kim, Eric?
He's really struggling. I don't know. He was like an all-star. I don't know if he was an all-star, but he was really good with the Padres a few years back. He was a big free agent. There's a throw down to second as he steals and safe. So there's a stolen base there. But runner at second. But yeah, I always liked Ha-Seong. I thought the Giants might go for him when they needed a second baseman before they got Arias. But turned out he's not that good anymore. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know what, but he can't hit anymore.
Matt Olson, top of the 6th. Matt Olson still second base. Matt Olson's at second base. No outs, 2 balls, 1 strike. Current pitcher's number 38, Robbie Ray. The current batter for the Atlanta Braves is Ha-Seong Kim.
2 balls, 2
Ha-Seong Kim
strikes.
takes a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th. Matt Olson on second base. No outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ha-Seong Kim. Robbie Ray with the pitch. And the ball and the count still stays at 2 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 6th. Matt Olson on second base. No outs. We're live here at Oracle Park in downtown San Francisco, California, for game 3 of this 3-game set between the Braves and the Giants. Ha-Seong Kim gets hit with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 6th. Man on second base, no outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Didn't actually hit him, but it did get come close to him.
And Ha-Seong Kim takes a walk. Ha-Seong Kim on first base. Matt Olson on second base. Nobody on third base. Top of the 6th. No outs, no balls, and no strikes. So there's 2 men on base for Atlanta. Ha-Seong Kim on first. Matt Olson on second. Eric, if the Atlanta Braves score if the Atlanta Braves score if this Atlanta Braves get walked another time, they're gonna have 3 men on base, which means that the next player for Atlanta, when the next player from Atlanta hits the grand slam, it's gonna be 4 runs. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it when the Braves hit a grand slam. I don't want to see that.
There's a pop out, by the way. Shortstop barely was able to hang with that one. The sun was in his eyes, but Adames makes the catch. There's a throwback to second, and he's safe. Ray tries for the pickoff move. Yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you, but good job there on the play-by-play. I think after this top of the 6th, I'll just take it from there if you don't mind.
So I'll call the 6th inning, and you can take it from the 7th, 8th, and 9th.
All right, sounds good.
So the current batter for the Atlanta Braves is Michael Harris the second. The current pitcher for the Giants is Robbie Ray. Atlanta Braves 0, Giants 0. 2 men on base, top of the 6th. 2 outs, no balls, no strikes to Michael Harris the second. Eric, what are your thoughts on Michael Harris the second?
I like Michael Harris the second. Now he's I talked about Kim not doing too well. I think I have to look at his stats, but I think Harris is doing a little bit better this year. He's hitting 297, so 0 for 3 today, but a really good hitter. It looks like there's a mound visit, something going on with Ray. Okay, they're going to keep him out there. I see Vitello. I see a trainer. Let's see that last pitch. He fired it in there. There's the ground ball back to him, and it hit off his glove hand. So he may have got an injury to his hand, but at least it's his glove hand.
The current pitcher for the San Francisco Giants is Robbie Ray. The current batter for the Atlanta Braves is Ozzie Albies. 2 men on base, top of the 6th, 2 outs, no balls, no strikes. It's 0-0 ball game. Nobody has scored a run yet in this game. We still have 3 innings left. Eric will be calling the remaining 3 innings of this game. But I really love coming on his channel. I think he does some great Giants content. Really love supporting him. Make sure to go over there to the Hum Baby Baseball YouTube channel. Give him a like, a subscribe, and a follow. I bet Eric would really appreciate that if you give him all that support.
Looks like Ray gets out of the inning on a ground out to third, so hopefully he's okay. But still 0-0 in this pitching duel.
So I'm going to be calling the bottom of the 6th, and then Eric will be calling the top of the 7th all the way to the end of the game.
I'm sorry, I keep muting myself. Are you still here, Nagel? I was just shouting out the chat. The Karaoke Connection is back. Rambo Slice, Paul Begley. We will have a post-game show. after the game.
I'm a big fan of the Hum Baby Baseball YouTube channel. I think you make some great content videos on the platform. I'll keep on supporting you as much as I can. Viewers, make sure to go over there to Eric's YouTube channel, give him a like, and subscribe, and a follow. I really love everything you do, man. Like, you're passionate about your team, man. I really love the fire that you bring every stream you do. And I hope you keep on bringing the energy.
Appreciate that. Yeah, all the energies ain't going nowhere. Negative energy or positive energy.
I love your energy. Whenever I go to work, and whenever I always say that, whenever I speak, when I speak negatively, like I talk, like things are gonna go wrong. People at my work say like, think positive, bro. Don't think negative, man. Like, you gotta think positive. That that good things are gonna happen.
Exactly. But, you
Because
know,
my people at work never appreciate when you talk negative.
no,
Because that's not the way. People don't like you to think that way, right? That's not the good mindset to have, to think negative.
no. On deck, Giants are going to be taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks at Chase Field. Then are off to Colorado, back home against the Toronto Blue Jays. And what's his name? Tyler Rogers is going to be here. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Okay, go ahead. Take this last half inning for you.
So Atlanta Braves 0, Giants 0. The current batter for the San Francisco Giants is Luis Ariz. Current pitcher for the Atlanta Braves is Chris Sale. Bottom of the sixth, no man on base, no outs, 1 ball, 1 strike to Luis Ariz, one of our best hitters. We recently acquired him, so that was a great acquisition to get Luis Ariz in our team. I love his drive, what he brings to the organization. I love it. Such a great athlete, such a great teammate in the clubhouse. All the players love him. I really want to get a Luis Ariz jersey now when I go to Oracle Park, because I have a Posey jersey. I don't have a Ariz jersey. Atlanta Braves 0, Giants 0.
Yeah, you might want to hurry on that because I don't know how much longer Arai is going to be here, unfortunately.
Top no men on base. Bottom of the sixth, no outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Current pitcher, it's Chris Sale of the Atlanta Braves. The current batter is Luis Ariz of the San Francisco Giants. Bottom of the sixth, no men on base, no outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ariz.
Fights that one off.
Atlanta Braves 0, Giants 0. Chris Sale is the current pitcher for the Braves.
Did you see that hit down the line? Luis Ariz with an infield single.
Hey Eric, what were your thoughts on that infield single by Luis Ariz?
That's why he's here. Ariz knows how to put the ball in play, knows how to make contact, and it was a huge signing for the Giants because they had so many guys who just strike out, rally killers, and Ariz, 3-time All-Star, 3-time batting champ. Dude is just unstoppable. He'll get hits opposite field. He'll get hits, infield hits. Any way you can get a hit, rarely strikes out. Here's Elliot Ramos, who's back. I don't know if you caught that news. Elliot Ramos.
One man, Luis Ariz on first base, nobody on second base, nobody on third base, no outs. 1 ball, 1 strike to Elliot Ramos, who is officially back from the IL.
If there's a home run, I want to hear you call. I want to hear you call the home run. I want to hear your home run call.
Bottom of the sixth, Luis Ariz on first base, nobody on second base, nobody on third base, no outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Elliot Ramos. Elliot Ramos is one of my second favorite players on the Giants. Ariz, Ramos, and Chapman, and then Lee. Bottom of the sixth, 1 man on base, no outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Elliot Ramos. Braves 0, Giants 0, 1 man on base, bottom of 6th, no outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ramos. Luis Ariz on first base, Haley Ramos on second base, nobody on third base, bottom of 6th, no outs, no balls, no strikes. 2 men on base for the Giants.
Well, Ramos just spanked one up the
Ariz
middle.
on first, Ramos on second.
I didn't hear the base hit call. Well, Giants got a little rally going on now. Rafi Devers at the plate. 2 men on.
Number 16, the first baseman, Rafael Devers, went 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. The current pitcher for the Atlanta Braves is Chris Sale. The current batter for the San Francisco Giants is Rafael Devers. Bottom of the 6th, 2 men on base, no outs, no balls, 1 strike.
I was waiting for the call. You see what happens, SGA? Ground ball to third base.
Rob,
There was a ground ball to third. I don't know if you missed it. Throw over to
I think I missed it.
throw to first base in the dirt. The first baseman couldn't come up with it. The run scores. Giants take the lead, 1-0. I was waiting for the call on that one.
I missed the call.
All right. There's a foul by Adames. No balls and a strike to Willie Adames. So the Giants are up. What do you think of that?
Giants are winning right now. I feel good about it. I feel optimistic right now that we have a 1-0 lead over Atlanta. We finally scored 5 scoreless innings, and then we finally scored a run in the bottom of the 6th.
Yes, we got this. Now the Giants
scoreless for like 5 innings. We're scoreless. We didn't have a score run for 5 straight innings, and then in the 6th inning we scored 1 run.
There's a shot foul from Adames. Adames now got a chance to get the Giants the lead. Runners on the corners. It's 1-0.
2 men on base, no outs, 1 ball, 1 strike. To number 2, the shortstop, Willie Adames. Braves 0, Giants 1, 2 men on base, bottom of the 6th, no outs, 1 ball, 1 strike to Adames.
Just a bit high. 2-2.
That run that the Giants scored is impressive, but I want this team to score home runs. I want them to knock the ball out of the park. That's way more exciting to see.
Maybe there's one incoming right here. The pitch.
I like home runs, man. I like home runs better than I like those better. Those bring more entertainment to the sport.
Looks like Adames strikes out there on a 100-mile-an-hour or 98-mile-an-hour fastball outside. Adames chases it a little bit. 1 down. Runners on the corners. Yeah, you do need more than 1 here. And here's Barracoto.
Chris Sale and Robbie Ray are putting a performance on tonight here in San Francisco. Chris Sale with 8 strikeouts. Chris Sale is absolutely unstoppable. There's no way to stop Chris Sale when he's on the mound. Bottom of the 6th, 2 men on base, 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes. Giants have a 1-0 lead over the Atlanta Braves. Here on NBC Sports Bay Area, who provides the telecast for all San Francisco Giants games here on the channel. 2 men on base, bottom of 6th, 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes to Number 78, Victor Barracoto, who came from the San Jose Giants.
Don't cool off, Giants. Let's bring this home. The Cali Okie connection.
Giants 1, Braves 0. 2 men on base, bottom of the 6th, 1 out, 1 ball, and 1 strike to number 78, Victor Barracoto. Eric,
Victor.
the San Francisco Giants game might just end. The San Francisco Giants game might. The final score for the San Francisco Giants and Atlanta Braves game might be 1-0. That might just be if the Giants prevent the Braves from scoring any runs, it might be 1-0. That might be your final score for this game.
Yeah, could be, but right now the Giants with runners on the corners. By the way, Victor Barracoto strikes out looking 2 down. Jung Hoo Lee over 2. He's grounded out. He's grounded into a double play. He's been scorching hot for a while there. Cooled off a little bit. A chance right here to do some damage and increase his lead.
What are your thoughts on the ABS system?
Well, it's better than without it because these umpires are not very good because they're not held accountable. They don't get demoted. They don't get fired. They don't get nothing happens to them. They do whatever they want. They call a strike 2 feet off the plate if they want to.
We're in the bottom of the 6th. 2 men on base, 2 outs, no balls, no strikes. Now coming up to the plate for the Giants, number 51, Jung Hoo Lee. Jung Hoo Lee is a fan favorite here at Oracle Park. All home game. There's a Jung Hoo Lee.
The ball is thrown away right there on the ground ball to second base. Jung Hoo Lee.
There's a hooligans crew here at Oracle Park. It's a specific section here in the bleacher section where you can wear these hooligan hats and support Jung Hoo Lee.
2-0. A run just scored on the errant throw right there. It looked like Jung Hoo Lee was going to ground out. It was a tough play. The second baseman going over to his left makes a throw on the move right there, and the ball gets by, and another run comes in. I think that's going to be an error because if he makes the throw, he's got him.
Giants have a 2-0 lead over the Braves. On an error by the Atlanta Braves, another run comes in the score. It's 2-0 San Francisco. Things are looking really bright here for the Giants. They just put up another run on the board. It's now a 2-run ball game for San Francisco.
It is E4. It's an error on the second baseman, and now Eric Haas steps in with a chance to really increase his lead here. 2-0.
Bottom of the 6th, 2 men on base, 2 outs, no balls, no strikes. Now stepping up to the plate for the San Francisco Giants, it's Eric Haas. Scoring decision, first base, E4. And that run comes in the score for the Giants. And the Giants have erupted in the bottom of the 6th for 2 runs. They were scoreless for the first 5 innings, and the Giants come into the bottom of the 6th, score 2 runs. So a 2-run ball game for San Francisco.
All right, so
looking really good right now for the Giants. I think they're looking really good. I think they're going to take 2 out of 3 from.
Well, it looks like Haas strikes out, but appreciate a good job here. SGA Sports Talk. I'm going to take it the rest of the way. Thanks for jumping on.
Eric Haas strikes out. We're going to the top of the 7th. Eric is going to be calling the rest of the remaining 3 innings of this game. But Eric, it was great coming on the show today. I love doing play-by-play. I have huge support for you. You're one of my favorite YouTube content creators out there. I love everything you do on the channel, bro. I'll definitely join you for the post-game show. Hopefully the Giants can keep this 2-run lead. Hopefully they don't choke and let the Braves come back and tie this game up. But Thanks for having me on, and hopefully, I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. And let's go Giants!
Let's freaking go! No problem. Thank you so much. And it is what it is. It's what we thought it was. The Giants take the lead here, and 2-0. Thank you to SGA Sports Talk. We have Paul Begley. We have the Calliope connection is back. And it's a 2-0 game. We're going to be here. We might as well just go ahead and finish it up with 3 more innings to go, and then we'll just jump right into the post-game show. That's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, Ray. A couple of big plays right there that helped the Giants get the lead. That Braves helped them extend it with that error, that throwing error by the second baseman. I think that was Ozzie Albies with a surprising error right there. And it's what it is. So I don't know how many we got here, but the Calliope connection, Nagel, Paul Begley, I saw RK Snow 2371 a little earlier. So far, we're through 6 innings, and it's been a pitching duel. But right there, giving up a couple of runs here, 1 earned. Chris Sale. The Giants take a 2-0 lead, and now we're into the nitty-gritty. The Braves are coming up, and the Giants need to hold them. And Robbie Ray is back out there. He's throwing 6 scoreless. Ray has been absolute money lately, and he takes the ball here in the top of the 7th inning. The lefty looks in, and he fires to Matt Olson. Oh, nice pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. That was a sick breaking ball that he just dropped right in on the batter, Matt Olson. Here's the pitch, and there's a fastball outside. 1-1 the count. We'll be having a 7th inning stretch here at the end of this half inning. The pitch, high pop-up foul in left field into the seats, and it looks like a guy from Fresno makes the catch on that one. I don't know if that was a knuckle curve earlier or what, but it was filthy. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one is just a little bit low. 2-2. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the game so far in the comment section if you're here. As Robbie Ray winds and delivers, and it's outside. 3-2. Fresno. What you know about Fresno? It's hot. It's hot as a mug over there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. You don't want to walk the guy. Here's the pitch from Ray, and he rips one to the center field. It's going to be a base hit right between the third baseman and the shortstop. Out in the left center, be fielded by Cox, and that's going to put a runner on to start. Well, basically the same as a walk, but at least you made him earn it. So a base hit from Matt Olson. He had to come into him. You didn't want to walk him, so he just kind of reached back and just threw a fastball right down the middle. But Matt Olson's a big league hitter, and that's why he's able to catch up to that and rip one into center field for a leadoff hit. And the Braves get their leadoff runner on. That's going to bring to the plate Danny Baldwin. The first pitch is grounded. That could be 2. Second base is going to go to second for 1. On to first. Safe at first base. Giants seem to be winning at the moment. This could be a W. This could be a series win. If they can win this series and go sweeping Arizona, hey, anything could happen in San Francisco against the Toronto Blue Jays. Maybe you go on a nice little winning streak. I know it's all positive and it's just talk, but at some point it's got to happen. Here's Austin Riley. That one's in there for a strike. Seasons are supposed to be made up of ups and downs. So far, it hasn't been too many ups. I mean, there's been a couple of walk-offs. You know, the massive blowout in Chicago. But, like, as far as a 10-game run, hadn't happened. There's a swing and a foul back right above the UCSF health sign. So, you don't have to win 10 in a row, but, hey, 8 of 10, 9 of 10. Let's freaking go. 2-0 Giants. Top of inning number 7. Now, the scary thing right now, if you're a Giants fan, is what's lurking over there behind the fence. It's called the bullpen. Here's the pitch. 0-2 outside. I heard some post-game shows and some Giants podcasts talking about this is the worst bullpen ever. Worse than 2016. If you guys remember 2016, the nightmare bullpen that year. That was the year that the Giants made the playoffs, as there's a pop-up foul back into the seats, and that's going to be caught by a fan from Merced. And the Giants had the lead against the Cubs with Johnny Cueto slated to start the next game. And the bullpen just gave it away. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Right field. It is going to be somebody. Jung-Hoo Lee's got it. 2 down. That bullpen had Hunter Strickland. Derek Law. Would you believe Derek Law is still around? Derek Law is pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's not in the big leagues. I think he's in the minor leagues, but he is in the organization. Here's Joey Bart. The pitch, down low. That was the year of Derek Law. They had Ostrich, right? They had Ostrich and Okra. Always remember Ostrich and Okra, a.k.a. Josh Osich and Steven Okert. Would you believe Okert is still around with the Houston Astros? There's a pitch and a swing and a miss. That's hard to believe. That not only is Steven Okert around, he's good. He's got a 2.5 ERA out of the bullpen. 39 appearances for the Astros this year. He's a key member of their bullpen. We would take Okert right now. There's a high pop-up right field. It is going to be Jung-Hoo Lee. He's got a beat on it. He's got it, and that's going to do it. Another scoreless inning for Robbie Ray. I fought Law, and the Law won. Yes. So which team was worse? The 2018 bad pull down your team, or this one with all seeming talently squeezing out the seams of the dugout? Warlock. 2018 was rough. 2017, 2018 rough, but we were still fresh off of the 3 World Series and the 2016 playoff appearance, and I think we could deal with a couple of bad years at that time. But at this point in time, it's just Giants fans are fed up. We're fed up. You cannot go 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 10 years with 1 playoff series. 10 years, 1 playoff series. That's unacceptable if that happens, and looks like that's what's going to happen. Yeah, because we had hope, we had rosters, we had additions, and it's been just an absolute epic fail. And what can you say, man? You just have to keep trying. You can't end the season early. You can't go home. Giants are going to field a team. Even if Vitello quits today, even if every player on that team says, I'm done, I'm retiring, Giants will still play. They're still heading to Arizona. They're going to play out the season, for better or worse. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 San Francisco on top here, top of the 7th inning. July 11th is the Giants Aloha shirt. Be one of the first, 20,000 fans or so, and get one. I'd like to go to a Giants Blue Jays and get Tyler Rogers' autograph. 2-0 the score. Giants are ahead at the moment. I remember the mid-60s to early 80s. Wow. There is a pitching change, so no more Sale. It is Fuentes on the mound. Didier Fuentes. 24 appearances, 4-0, 2.32 ERA. I mean, look at those numbers. And you wonder why the Braves are doing so well this year. The Giants would take Fuentes immediately, and we would say, pick a guy out of the bullpen. Pick a guy. We'll take Fuentes, and you can pick whoever you want out of the bullpen. Wolf God Mac. Wolf God Mac. Giants 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Braves no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. We are doing the play-by-play. I wasn't going to do the play-by-play. I was going to do a pregame. Started doing a play-by-play. I was going to do 1 inning. SGA was asking if he could do play-by-play. I gave him a chance to do play-by-play for a couple innings. And then I jumped back in. We kind of did something for a few more innings, and I'm going to take it the rest of the way. 7th inning now. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Fouls it back. And it is Drew Gilbert at the plate. Eric. I think Posey will learn from not investing well into the bullpen and not buying quality for the rotation. I think he has to after this season. Here's the pitch on the way to Gilbert. High. I mean, everybody probably thinks they could have done better. Myself included. Like, I'm sitting there looking like, could I have done better as the president of baseball operations? My dumb ass with no professional experience. And it feels like, as that pitch is upstairs, it really feels like, because I would not have signed Malley. I would not have signed, here's the pitch, and this is a promise. I said this when they signed him. That's a strike on the inside corner. I wouldn't have signed Hauser because I feel like we have enough guys in the minor leagues to give them a shot, and they're not going to be any worse. Whether it's Wisenhunt, whether it's Seymour, whether it's McDonald, whether it's Joe Whitman. I'm going to go with our youngsters for those last 2 spots. If I can't afford a serious freaking arm, there's a base hit to center field for Drew Gilbert. Huge difference, kids. Huge difference. I said Gilbert. That's my Spanish accent coming through. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, Matt Chapman at the plate now. So Gilbert at first, the pitch on the way, fouls it back. Drew Gilbert. Matt Chapman at the plate. Infield playing relatively deep. Double play position. Here's the pitch. Ground ball third. He's going to not make the play. It's down the line. Over to third goes Gilbert. Over to second goes Chapman. Are they going to wave him in? No. And that puts Giants at second and third with nobody out and a chance to extend the lead. And man, the Giants have played well against the Braves this year. Despite the 1 loss, they have really played well. 2 wins in Atlanta and looking like they may get 2 wins in San Francisco and then another game on August 31st. That's going to be in ATL. A crazy situation. At first, I was like, how are they going to pull that off? Because it was a day off. The Giants had 3 games against the Diamondbacks, and then all of a sudden they're going straight to Atlanta for 1, and then right back on the plane somewhere else. And I'm like, that's going to suck. And the pitch on the way is upstairs to Arias. But they decided they're going to do a doubleheader against the Diamondbacks so the Giants can get a nice day off before that game in ATL. So that makes more sense. Top of the 7th, 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch inside. Ray is right up there in age, could sell high before he falls off. Like I said, man, you're going to get somebody for Ray, you better get someone of value. It's okay if they don't work out, but at least, if they're not on that top 30 list that MLB does, prospects, then we blew it. That's what that is. Here's the pitch on the way. There's a swing and a rip foul back off the Xfinity sign. Malley is back, and Malley's been looking good. 2-0 Giants. The pitch. Inside. No swing. 3 balls and a strike. Huge runs right here. If Arise can knock 1 or 2 in, I mean, 2-0 is nice. 3-0, 4-0, and then you actually feel like you might actually win the game. Here's the pitch. There's a swing, a drive, right field, back. Warning track. He's got it, but that's going to bring home a run. Arise puts a charge into one. Gilbert tags, he scores. Chapman tags, he heads to third, and the Giants are up 3-0. Luis Arise tried to pump one out of here. And it looks like Robert Rothberg is here. 8678 8678, or in Chinese, Ba Liu Qi Ba. Would you extend the contracts of Webb and Ray? As at the plate, it looks like it is going to be Elliot Ramos. Well, Webb has already been extended quite a bit, so I don't think we need to re-extend him just yet. Just don't trade him. Just keep him around. But you don't want to probably re-extend him just yet. I mean, if he wants to, maybe. I think that we still got him for quite a long time. Ray, man. Not if I can get something of value for it. It just depends on what the trade market is offering. It would be a bold move to extend him. I think the fans would be shocked at that. Pitches outside. Ray he's showing good stuff. If he wanted to sign a 1 or 2 year extension, like something short, it would be a shocking move. But you'd say, hey, we're here to win. We like this guy. And we couldn't find a good trade. So he's staying. We're not going to lose him for nothing. He's staying. It is an option. That pitch is inside, ball 4 to Elliot Ramos. And now there's runners on the corners. I speak Chinese. Pfft, absolutely. I mean, it's the most spoken language in the world. You can look up the stat, right? What is the most spoken language in the world, right? What is most spoken language in the world? Oh, it says English. Native speakers, Mandarin Chinese. Okay. So English with just general people who can speak it. But as far as native speakers, it's Mandarin Chinese. If you really want to build rather than win now, trade Ray, yes. But if you still think you can compete in 1 or 2 years, deal for Ray is fine for me as a third starter. Exactly. And Robbie Ray, man, he's showing stuff right now. But you extend him, and he may not be as good, next year or the year after. I think I don't know this. I don't know Robbie Ray. I don't know. I think he's expects to be traded, and he's preparing to be traded, and probably wants to be traded. I mean, he's just wondering what team it's going to be. Is it going to be the White Sox? Is it going to be the Guardians? Is it going to be, who knows, right? The Reds still trying to slip into a wild card. The Cardinals. Could it be a National League East team? Could it be the Phillies? There's about 25 teams that probably could use pitching that still have a shot. If I had to guess, a team that with a combination of some good prospects that could help us, a team that is also competing, the Braves themselves, who we're playing right now, they are going to make the playoffs. They have the best record in baseball. They're in first place as Dylan Lee comes on. Dylan Lee's with the Braves now. I thought he was with the Diamondbacks, or am I thinking of someone else? I'm thinking of someone else. This is Dylan Lee. Okay, Dylan Lee. I got him confused for some. I got him confused with Dylan Ray. That's all that is, Ray. Speaking of Ray. But the Braves themselves are an option. Here's the pitch. Curveball, ball. And we got a review. We got a challenge. That is going to be a strike. ABS Challenge brought to you by Corona Accounting Solutions. It is a strike. Hola, Eric, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, ¿y usted? I've spoken Chinese on the channel before. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And people have gotten offended and say, dude, that's why are you making fun of Chinese people? Dude, that's not right, dude. You need to be accepting. I'm like, I'm not making fun. I'm speaking Chinese. As Devers stands in. Yeah, we've had Chinese people, Chinese speaking people in the chat. And I'm like, ni hao. What's wrong, Zhongwen? And someone else like, dude, that's jacked up, bro. Don't make fun of them. I'm like, I'm speaking Chinese. That pitch is upstairs. 1-2 the count. The key to the Giants' success is to only play the best of the best teams, Paul Begley. Left-handed pitcher, left-handed hitter. Bottom of the 7th. The runners on the corners. Giants with a chance to break it open a little bit. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Devers down swinging. You can't see me? What about now? Here's Willie Adames. Top of the 7th, the runners on the corners, the pitch to Adames. Curveball swung and missed. Devers inconsistent. Wolf Godmack. Giants. I'm wondering who's going to go out in the top of the 8th. Is it going to be Ray? Is it going to be the bullpen? Here's the pitch on the way. That was a swing, and he didn't get it. 0-2. Adames, I don't know what he's chasing there. Back to what I was saying. Like, maybe I couldn't do a better job than Posey. Maybe that's just Dunning-Kruger effect. But I really feel like I would have made, maybe the Giants would be even worse if I was the Pobo as he swings and misses strike 3, and that'll do it. But I would have, everyone would do different. No two human beings would make the exact same moves if they took over as president of baseball operations. But coming off of last year, I thought there was, first of all, I wouldn't have fired Bob Melvin. And if I took over after Melvin was fired, no way in hell would I hire Tony Vitello. If I really love Vitello and I see what he's doing, I can offer him a job managing in AAA, and we'll promote Dave Brundage up to the big leagues. And I'll let him know, hey, if Brundage doesn't work out, you're next in line. But we want to get you some experience managing professional baseball instead of just straight to the big leagues. It was such an odd move. You got all these managers in AAA grinding and AA grinding year after year after year. These baseball lifers, dude, professional baseball men who played the game professionally, who've coached it, they've managed it. It's just weird. And Vitello's a nice guy, man. There's no doubt about that. And the team seems to like him. Well, what are they going to say? Every time a player's asked, they're going to say the same. They're going to say, no, we love Tony. Tony's great in the clubhouse. He's amazing. What do you think they're going to say? Not to say it's true, not to say it's false. Imagine if a player was like, no, Vitello, no, I can't stand that dude, man. He's terrible. The freaking internet would explode. Oh, my gosh. I would not have got Devers in that trade. Yeah. No, I'm a Devers fan. And if I'm looking for a superstar, Devers is one guy I'm looking at because the Red Sox are trying to get rid of him. But I also know they're trying to get rid of him for a reason. There were some issues. And, he's maybe not the easiest to get along with. I'm not really sure. I don't know what the issues are. But he may not be the most team guy in the world. I'm not really sure. I will definitely be interested, but I'll say, what do you guys want? As Robbie Ray takes the mound. Here's the pitch. So it is Ray. First pitch, ground ball. Oh, it's off Chapman. It's going to be a base hit, I think. Either way, he reaches first. We'll see what the call on that is. Could be an error. It could be an error because it was right at him. By the way, Schmidt is now at shortstop. It looks like Drew Gilbert is going to be in center. So a few changes for the Giants. And it'll bring up Kim to the plate. Looks like it will be an error on Matt Chapman. I mean, that was not an easy play. He absolutely roped that ball at him. And but as a major league infielder, you get a ball hit right at you, you got to come up with it. So runner at first, error on Matt Chapman. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Kim outside. Like I was saying, look, I understand Rafi Devers is a superstar. They're not going to trade him to us for a bag of potato chips. As Ray looks in, 2 balls, no strikes. From the stretch, Kim waving his bat, the pitch. Strike. But as soon as you say the words, as soon as you say James Tibbs the third, 2-1 pitch, check swing, outside, I say, we can go ahead and take him right off the table. That's our first round pick. We just picked him 13th overall. We did our research on this dude. We love this dude. We're not trading our future. That is our future. That's our future superstar. You're out of your freaking mind if you think we're trading James Tibbs the third. I don't care if it's for Devers. For Devers, who's probably past his prime, you're out of your freaking mind smoking that crack, smoking that weed, mixing it together. Weed, crack, and cocaine mixed together in one little thing, and you're smoking it. No way. 3-0 Giants here, top of the 8th inning as Ray looks in. Here's the pitch. And that one is in there for a strike. 3-2. So I would say name someone else. Look at our top 30 list. Pick 2 or 3 guys out of there, but not Tibbs the third. And not Kyle Harrison. Are you insane? That's one of our top young pitchers. There's a high pop fly, right field, playable. And he's got it. We're not giving you any major league ready guys. Not Hicks, not Harrison, and damn sure not Tibbs. Kyle Harrison may have made sense because he wasn't pitching that great, but the stuff was there, dude. And he's proven it now with the Brewers. Here's the pitch on the way. It's in there for a strike to Mauricio Dubon. Runner at first base, 1 out. We're in the top of the 8th inning. It is going to be Schmidt at shortstop. Chapman at third. Arise at second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside. Devers at first. But, you know, Posey would say we needed a star. We needed a stud. We needed a dude. I'm like, so we trade a dude for a dude? Plus, we trade 2 dudes for a dude? James Tibbs was our star. There's a shot down the line that's fair. That's going to head to the 309 sign. 1 run is in. The throw is over to Arise, who cuts it off. And did a run score on that? Maybe a run did not score. I thought a run was coming in there. Might have blown that call. But I'm glad I did. Okay, so as it turns out, the Eli White reached on the error of the double. He's at third now. So the run did not score. I don't know what I was thinking there. I thought there was a runner at second. So there's going to be a mound visit here. 3-0 Giants. The bullpen is hot. We got the righty and we got the lefty. It looks like possibly Eric Miller, and I can't tell who the other guy is. Is it San Martin? Is San Martin? I don't think he's on the team right now. I don't know who that other guy was. It's going to kill me when James Tibbs III faces the Giants now that he's a Dodger. That's if they ever promote him. And I'm going to be real critical this offseason of Buster Posey. It's not going to be every single move I'm going to just throw a party. Yeah, we got such and such. It's going to be like, okay, this better work. Here's Michael Harris the second. 0 for 3. He's grounded out 3 times. Runners at second and third. There's a breaking pitch just a bit high, 1-0. Score update, 3-0 Giants. Ray fires away. Swing and a miss. Robbie Ray, number 38 on the mound here. 1-1 the count. 1 out. Runners at second and third. The Braves with the tying run at the plate. The pitch from Ray. That one's outside. 2-1. Ray may be running out of time here. I don't know how many more batters he's got. We're in the 8th inning. You don't want to keep him in too long. I don't know if he's starting to... he's obviously got to be feeling some fatigue out here. 2 balls and a strike. At the plate is Harris the second, and he takes one outside on the fastball. 3-1. A walk would load the bases. A walk would juice up the bases. It's 3-0 Giants. 8th inning. Here it is. Ray's got the sign. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 3-2. Harris acting like he doesn't like it. Hey, challenge if you don't like it. Full count. And we're going to have probably the biggest pitch of the evening right here from Robbie Ray. He has taken it this far. It's a 3-2 count. 1 out. Ray's got the sign. Set. The pitch. Swinging. There's a high fly ball. Left field line. Is it going to be playable? Barracoto. He's got it down the line. He's going to throw home. And he is safe. So Barracoto decides to make the catch on that one. The other runner is at second now. I'm curious what Kruk and Kuiper's saying, but I think you got to make the catch if you can. Get 2 down. You still got a 2-run lead. Ozzie Albies at the plate. So by making that catch, they did kind of concede the run. He could have let it drop foul. Here's the pitch. It's one of those weird, rare situations where you don't have to catch the ball. You know, like if it was a tie game in the bottom of the 9th, you would let that ball fall because you know if you catch it, the runner's coming home and the game's going to be over. So now it's 3-1 Giants. The pitch. Popped him up. Center field. It is caught. And Robbie Ray gets through 8 innings, allowing just 1 run. And at the end, it's worth it. Giants are in a position to win this game. There's going to be a closer in the 9th inning. I don't know if it'll be Killian. I don't know if it'll be Miller. I don't know if it's going to be Dylan Smith. I don't know if it's going to be who. But someone's going to have to close out this baseball game. And that's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, Ray. Today's stream is brought to you by Jason Corona, PDX.com. Let me update the scoreboard there. I was not even planning. I wasn't even ready for play-by-play, but we're doing it. 3-1 San Francisco, 9th inning. I don't think Ray's going to close it out, in my personal opinion. I think that inning was a little bit rough. I think that with the mound visit, with the pitch count, we're going to see a closer in the 9th inning. If not, it better work. But, you know, if you go with Ray, I can't blame Vitello. I really can't blame Vitello if he's like, dude, Ray, go get him. I mean, the way the Giants bullpen has been against in late inning games, what can you do? This is a must-win game.
This is not a could-win game.
You lose this game, we may as well go home because the season is over.
If only Tony Vitello had that kind of fire, maybe the Giants would be better. Holy cow. All right, we're back here. Barracoto takes a hack at one, comes up empty. Tyler Kinley taking the mound. 3-1 San Francisco. Since Vitello doesn't seem to get pissed off, I got to get pissed off for him. And we do the AI Vitello. There's a swing and a miss. I don't know what that was. Barracoto. It's kind of, I don't even know. I can't describe that swing. It was kind of like this. 3-1 Giants. Ray's all smiles in the dugout. That may mean his night is done. Here's the 0-2. Outside. I know back when Randy Johnson used to play. If you see Randy Johnson smile, his night is done. Pitch on the way, just a bit low, 2-2. It is Victor Barracoto. We got a whole bunch of Vitellos this year. Two-two pitch. High pop-up, short right field. Playable for somebody. It's going to be the right fielder. Sun in his eyes. Eli White makes the catch. And one down. Yeah, user UC. I don't know what you're. How you're going to cuss out Robbie Ray for giving up 1 run in 8 innings is beyond me. Jung-Hoo Lee is pointing at something. Now he's ready to go. One out from the stretch. Looking in, the pitch to Lee. A curveball in there for a strike. 0-1 the count to Jung-Hoo Lee. Pitch on the way. Swinging, fouls it off. I'm trying to figure out. Jung-Hoo Lee. Helmet's always flying off. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside. Will Clark has some thoughts on the helmets flying off. Will, are you there?
Drew Gilbert has his helmet come off all the time. He had a base hit, or today or yesterday, or whatever it was. In the middle of the swing, his helmet comes off. You know, Jung-Hoo Lee, his helmet comes off. What is going on with these guys?
Nick Kurtz, every time he takes a swing, his helmet comes off. I don't get it. I don't understand. When I had my helmet, there would be like literally right here on my forehead would be an impression of the helmet because it was so fucking tight. Even now, like just kind of like when I wear my hats, whether it's forwards or backwards, whatever, like I like this thing tied on my head. Why do these guys want their helmets so goddamn fucking loose?
Yeah,
And
I don't know.
I've always thought at some point this was going to be a safety.
I forgot that Eric Burns cusses. Sorry about that. All right, so Lee is retired. 2 down now. Small head like me. Here's Eric Haas at the plate. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Lucille sends his regards. Wolf Godmack, what's up, Lucille? Need more glue. I can't recall my helmet ever flying off, to be honest. Not to say that it's never, ever happened, you know, running the bases or something, or just one game I got a helmet that wasn't tight enough. But yeah, helmets do fly off of guys like crazy these days. What's up with that? Maybe it's just for comfort. Comfort above everything else, but it's not comfortable with the hat flying off. There's a fly ball left field and a diving catch by Mauricio Dubon. And it's the end of the inning. We're going to the ninth inning. Last chance for the Atlanta Braves, and the Giants have a chance to finish it off. Is it going to be Caleb Killian? You have Justin Saw. Caleb Killian. Caleb Killian. Caleb Killian. He blew the save his last opportunity. This is a must-win game.
This is not a could-win game.
You lose this game, we may as well go home because the season is over.
That's the Vitello I thought we were going to get coming into 2020. I thought Vitello was going to come to post-game shows, and then I don't know what the hell we're doing out there. I thought we were going to get full Jim Mora. I thought we were going to get the Jim Mora baseball version of a manager. That's what I thought.
We're not good enough yet. We got a long way to go. We got a lot of work to do. We're close, and close don't mean... And you can put that on TV for me. I'm tired of coming close, and we're going to work off till we ain't close anymore. And you guys shouldn't write about us being a playoff team and all that bullshit. That's malarkey. We ain't good enough to beat those guys, and it was proven out there today. It's that simple. And it may take some time. We're going to get it done. Could have, would have, should have is the difference in what I'm talking about. The good teams don't come in and say could have. They get it done. All right? It's that simple. I'm tired of saying could have, should have, would have. That's why we ain't good enough yet. Because we're saying could have and they ain't.
That's who I thought Vitello was going to be. The AI, yeah. No, the AI is not, it's not really Vitello, unfortunately. Caleb Killian in the game, and we're ready to go. Top of the ninth inning. Killian looks in. The pitch is just a bit outside, 1-0. And right now, it's all fun and games and jokes. But if the Giants blow this game, that attitude's going to change real quick. Barry Switzer without the alcohol addiction. I think that spell corrected you, I'm guessing. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. One ball, one strike. Ninth inning. Matt Olson. Killian, the pitch. Uh-oh, hammers it. Right field, down the line, hooking. Foul. That one looked like trouble off the bat, but it was foul. And it's a 1-2 count. Who all is here? How many people are here? How many people are here? What is the count? We're going to get more people once the post-game show starts. Giants 3, Braves 1, the pitch. That one is just a little bit outside. We're going to do a challenge here. I think that one was outside, but Giants are going to go for it. We're in the ninth inning. Why not? Just a hair outside. Might as well try, right? All right, Killian ready to go. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. That one's into the stands, and it looks like It's going to be caught by a fan from Lodi. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep left center field. Nobody's going to get to it. Barracoda's going to field it off the wall here up against the National sign. And it's going to be a double just like that. The Braves get a runner in scoring position to kick off the top of the 9th inning. Dilated entertainment. Opposite field stroke right there. Off the bat of Matt Olson. He just drilled one left center field. And oh boy. Strap in. Runner leads from second. The pitch. Ground ball. It's going to be Adames. Throw to first. Got him. Runner advances to third. So 1 out. Runner at third. That's not the tying run. The tying run is going to be at the plate, though. 1 away. And Austin Riley, 0 for 3, popped out. He's flied out a couple times. He's got power. Killian pitches, swing and a miss. Killian kind of has a similar style to Spencer Bivens. Sometimes if I have the screens real small, they don't look like each other, but the way they set up is almost identical. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Giants 3, Braves 1. 1 out. 9th inning. It's going to be an 0-2 pitch. And he swings and hits a ground ball to first base. A run's going to score. They got the second out. You see it. 2 down, and the Giants have a chance to win the series. But it is by no means in the bag. A 1 out. No, there's 2 outs. Yeah, the scoreboard I'm looking at here is they're really slow here on the TV. 2 outs here, and they're going to make a mound visit here. Killian has given up a run already. I can't tell. I don't think it's Vitello. It looks like it's the pitching coach. Talking to Killian.
And we are experiencing to be in the stadium, right? To be in the stadium. They maintained ideal conditions.
Sorry. All right, we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. The mound visit is over. Caleb Killian taking the mound. 2 down. Giants 3, Braves 2. Top of the 9th inning. 2 down. Killian, 1 more out to go. At the plate, Tom Smith takes the ball outside. Former San Francisco Giant legend. Hashtag forever Giant. But right now we're rooting hard against Dom Smith. It's Caleb Killian on the mound. He's got the sign. He is set. The pitch. Dom takes one. Strike. 1-1. Killian an out away. The Braves a swing away from tying it. And Dom has power. 2 down. 1-1. The pitch. Line shot. Center field. Base hit. It's through. Adames might have had a chance to field it, but he couldn't handle it. Too much heat on that one. And it's going to be, I think, a base hit for Tom Smith. But it could be an error. No, it's going to be a single. They're going to give him a base hit on that one. He just absolutely hit a missile And it was Schmidt who missed it, not Adames. It's Casey Schmidt in the game. You know, that's a play that could have been made, should have been made. And if this game goes south, that's a play we'll look at. If the Giants lock it down, we'll forgive and forget. Wolf Godmack. Dom Smith is on. There is a mound visit. Haas talking to Killian. And guess who's up? So Dom Smith, 2025 Giant, just got a base hit. And now Mike Yastrzemski, 2025 Giant, is at the plate. Killian is talking. They have their game plan. Mike Yastrzemski is very familiar with this ballpark. He has put baseballs in the water on more than one occasion, including on walk-off moments. 221 on the year, 4 bombs, 19 driven in, 308 on base. Mike Yastrzemski, forever Giant. Dom Smith is getting pinch run for, and guess what he does? He comes right out of the game, giving high fives, understanding the situation. Maybe the Giants should try that. Runner at first now. 2 down. Here's Yastrzemski. Justin Saw is here. Yeah, it's a great Giant. Killian, the pitch. Curveball in there. 0-1. That one was a nice pitch. Definitely not a hanger. If you could throw that one again, I don't know if Yaz can hit it. But then again, this is Yaz. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Yastrzemski takes a fastball. Strike! 0-2. And the Braves are down to their last strike. Yastrzemski is not swinging. What's going on here? The crowd to their feet. We got a chance to win this baseball game. Runner at first is Dom Smith. At the plate is Mike Yastrzemski. Nothing but forever Giants are out there on the field right now. The pitch. Checks his swing. The ball gets by, but he's going to recover it in time. The runner has gone to second base. And now the tying run is in scoring position. What happened just then? Maybe the runner was stealing. I think the runner was going. Okay, the runner was going, and he was not able to make the transition. It wasn't a good pitch for Haas to catch and throw down to second. So as it turns out, the runner is going to be safe at second base. Stolen base, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Winning run is in scoring position. And we're going to go for this here. Yaz at the plate, the pitch. Yastrzemski, ooh, he thought about swinging, but he held up. And it's high, 2-2. Mike Yastrzemski wanted it. A younger Mike Yastrzemski swings through that pitch. I'm telling you, I've seen it too many times. It looks like Rowdy Tellez on deck. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging! And that's going to do it for the ball game. And we are going home. Giants win. The Giants win the game. 3-2 on the save from Caleb Killian. It got a little scary. It got a little crazy. It got a little torturous. But the must-win game is over, and the Giants take it. Final score in this one, Giants 3, Braves 2. They win the game. They win the series. My goodness, that was scary. But we will take it every single day. It's time to jump into the post-game show. Giants 3, Braves 2. Let's get it started right now.
High drive to left.
Oh, my.
Out of here.
That ball is smoked. Headed for downtown. Upper deck. Adios. Pelota. 5-1 Giants. What a shot.
The score was actually 3-2. The San Francisco Giants get the W today. Final score 3-2. They win the game. They win the series. That's how you're supposed to play from now on. That's how you play.
Now that's how you're supposed to play! From now on, that's how you play!
Final score 3-2. The Karaoke Connection. They did it. Bob Best. Braves defense was sloppy. Helped us out. We needed it. Wes McLaughlin. Pitching matters. Pitching matters. Still got a game in August. August 31st. Atlanta. I might be there. I might be there. Giants win this one 3-2. And crazy, crazy game today. The play-by-play was... I don't know what the heck, it was all over the place today. I didn't even plan to do it. It just kind of happened. I got a lot of other work to do. Giants still got a long way to go. We're close, and close don't mean jack crap. And you could put that on YouTube for me. 3-2, Giants win it. Ray with the win, Sale with the loss. Robbie Ray, you talk about increasing your trade value. 8 innings, 0 earned runs. Robbie Ray has been absolutely freaking phenomenal. The last, how many games in a row? I think this is like 6, 7 straight games that he has been really, really good. Last time he, maybe I'm tripping, but I know he pitched really well against the A's. He pitched really well against the Braves in Atlanta. He pitched well against the Cubs over at Wrigley Field. He pitched really well, I think, going back to the Rockies. He gave up a run there, but it was all right. So Robbie Ray has been pitching well and bumping that trade value up. This is back-to-back games that he's pitched 8 innings, and that deserves a huge shout-out. It would be funny if I told you screamed all the time in post-game presses. Yes, Caprice Nuge. Oh, absolutely. So good win for the Giants today. We're going to break it down. They win it 3-2. Pretty solid game. It stayed 0-0 for the longest time. SGA was doing the play-by-play. He was freaking out at that 0-0. I was trying to tell him, like, dude, it's a pitching duel. It's a pitching duel. That happens. He was getting pretty frustrated. He wanted to see some action. Finally, there was some action. It started in the bottom of inning number 6. With the San Francisco Giants making some noise. There was a base hit from Luis Arraez. It was an infield single, and he just stroked one down the left field line and reached first. Rafi Devers then got a base hit to bring in the run. There was a throwing error. As mentioned earlier, there was some errors. So the defense kind of fell apart there for the Braves. A run scored there, and then Jung-Hoo Lee had a base hit. But it was actually, I thought it probably should have been an error all the way, because I thought they were going to get Lee at first base, but they decided to give him the base hit. But they still, the error on the throw, because I guess they're saying he might have been safe. It looked like he was going to be out. But either way, Jung-Hoo Lee with a base hit. Then the errant throw from Ozzie Albies brings home a second run. So the Giants get 2 runs on 2 errors to take that 2-0 lead. And then in the bottom of the 7th inning, they have another rally. Drew Gilbert base hit, Chapman doubles, and Arraez drills one deep to right field off the bat. I thought maybe this one had a shot at going off the wall. Ends up being caught, but it brought home a run. Let's take a look at Luis Arraez in action. Do we got the clip, John? Do we got the clip? Here we go.
Very high to right. White back. White catches. Scoring is Gilbert. To third goes Chapman. The perfect out.
And listen to that applause the Giants fans give Arraez. They appreciate the effort. That's a big run.
Giants fans know what's up. Giants fans know the game. Not every single one, but, you know, interviewed some Giants fans outside the stadium. They're going to knock it out the park. That made it 3-0 San Francisco. Fast forward just a little bit to the top of the 8th inning. Then the Giants run into some trouble. There was the error by Matt Chapman, Eli White reached base. Mauricio Dubon hit a double. I thought a run scored, but it didn't. Ended up runners at second and third there. And then Harris hit the fly ball down the line. Victor Barracoda made a nice catch, but the run came in on that, making it 3-1. And then in the top of the ninth, Caleb Killian couldn't make it easy. Gives up a leadoff double to Olson. The ground out, Olson goes to third. Another ground out, Olson scores. And then Dom Smith comes in to pinch hit. It's a base hit, ripped one, deflected off Casey Schmidt. And then Mike Yastrzemski strikes out swinging, and somehow the Giants hang on. This is one that could have went either way, but I'll take the W. And with this win, the Giants now 35-48, 13 games under 500. Nowhere close to where they want to be, but 2 wins in a row. I mean, you win the series. And it is 2 games in a row because they lost game 1, so they went 2 games in a row. You win tomorrow, that's called a winning streak. It has happened before. So let's see some hustle. Let's jack it up a little. I got a feeling things are about to turn around. Why does it say pregame? Because this is the same stream as the pregame. I'm going to update it, though. I'm going to update it. Now it says postgame. I decided I'm not going to assume the outcome of what happens with Robbie Ray. Well, we don't know. He could stay put. He could be traded. He could be extended. We have no clue what we only know what we're thinking, what we're thinking is likely to happen. What the insiders say, they what Posey has hinted at. Posey has said that Webb won't be traded. That's the only thing that he's ever said that was actual. W Series for the win. Jason Corona with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much here. Bell notification dilated. Yeah, the play-by-play. It was a crazy play-by-play dilated. Let me just put it to you that way. It was not planned. It just evolved. It went crazy. SGA Sports came in. What's on deck for the Giants? Wolf God Mac, $9.99. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Oh my gosh, this support is crazy. Jason Corona, that was a good one. Wolf God Mac using the bell for the notifications. We're going live. We've been live for 2 hours, 50 minutes. Tomorrow it is Tyler Mahle against Eduardo Rodriguez. Eduardo Rodriguez, he won 19 games for the Boston Red Sox like 100 years ago. And he's just, you never know what you're going to get. This year, he's pitching really well. 6-2, 2.27 ERA. So he looks like he's got his stuff this year. That's not going to be an easy win. Mahle's coming off a great outing. He's 1-7. Did he get a win? I honestly forgot already. I thought he did, but he pitched 5 2/3 against the A's, allowed 2 hits, but he did not get a win. He got a no decision. His only win was that game against the Dodgers way back April 22nd. So I thought the Giants won this game. Yeah, the Giants won the game 2-1, but Mahle got a no decision, unfortunately. So I was just trying to remember what happened there. So it'll be Mahle against Eduardo Rodriguez. Elliot Ramos is back off the injured list, ready to contribute. Giants just got to figure out what to do with their lineup every day. Look at Groover got promoted. I didn't realize Groover is in the big. Lou James Groover is in the big leagues. Is Tommy Troy still there? Yes, Tommy Troy's still there. How's he been doing? Tommy Troy's hitting 228, 3 home runs, 21 for 92. Yeah, 304 on base. He's a rookie, making his big league, his first year. Seems like just yesterday I was watching him with Stanford, and here he is in the big leagues. Corbin Carroll, of course, always a threat. Barossa is also there in the big leagues. Ketel Marte just annihilates the Giants. Against Malley in his career, he's got a 1,696 OPS. Marte, pretty safe bet he'll be in the lineup tomorrow. So, yeah, then you have Rodriguez. Giants have had some success. Matt Chapman's got a home run, 333 average, OPS over 1,000. Barracoto's 1 for 2. So, yeah, with a double, I think. So, yeah, we'll see, man. This is tomorrow, and it's going to Arizona again. Stanford, Tommy Troy, yes. McGruber, Malley and Hauser are trash. Who's this? Super chats are coming in. Chardol, did he talk your ear off? You can go back and listen. It wasn't planned. I would have had it better coordinated and better planned out. I didn't know half the time who was doing play-by-play and who was doing color commentary. But yeah, Giants got the win, and this is awesome, man. I'm happy about it. But still, are the Giants playing good baseball right now? Good baseball is more than 1 or 2 games, honestly. I want to see the last 10 better than 500. And right now, the Giants in their last 10 are 500, or 5-5 in their last 10. 5-5 is 500. 500 is what got Gabe Kapler fired. Gabe Kapler was better than 500 in his Giants career. And he got fired. 500 is what got Bob Melvin fired. Gabe Kapler with the Giants, 295 wins, 248 losses, a 543 win-loss percentage in his 4 years with the Giants. Don't know if people understand that. And yeah, most of it is thanks to the 2021 season. But still, the other seasons weren't so bad that they, took his record to 500. He's got a 543 win-loss percentage in his Giants career as manager. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Let's freaking go. You're fired from the Chinese buffet. Glad you did the stream, Eric. Thank you so much. You go now. Tommy Hugsley. Yeah, the Chinese buffet. They kick me out when I go to the Chinese buffet. What do they say? I went back to get more. No, you go again. Too much. Farhan was giving him thrift store pickups. Gabe Kapler, I don't know. He may have more leadership skills than some of these other guys. I don't know. I think Gabe Kapler, like when they had Pride Night with Gabe Kapler, I was like, we're wearing a hat. We're all wearing the hats, or no one's wearing a hat. Like he made sure that we weren't going to have no fiasco back in 2020. But 2020 was a crazy. Actually, that was 2021, I think, and 22. When did he get fired? And it must have been, he must have been 23. Yeah, he got fired in 23. Yeah, that's crazy. And then in came Bob Melvin for 24. And he was so-so. 25, he was so-so and got fired. Like they did not give, Melvin did not have a very long leash at all. Holy shit. So we'll see how long Vitello lasts. You've been here 4 hours. You've been here 4 hours. He go again. Why you so big? Why you keep go back? You're so big. Why you eat the why? No, you need a salad. Salad. Pineapple. No beef. Tommy Hugsley. How much money? $2 super chat. Allow me to introduce myself. Tommy Hugsley. Yeah, John Pinette was a legend. Dude, hilarious. Remember the story of when the security guard of the movies thought you had a gun? I do. Bob Melvin was experienced at his job, and Buster Posey really just fired him. And I don't know why I'm talking about all that stuff when the Giants did win the game today, and that's the important thing. And we'll see, man. We'll see. I want them to not be 5-5 in their last 10. I want them to be 6-4 in their last 10. Let's freaking go. Eat vegetable. Eat broccoli. All right, so we got Tony Vitello here. Tony, what is your thoughts on the game?
Prior to that, so it was an accumulation effect. I don't think it was just about that at bat. Clearly, it made it worse. And he was kind of going as deep into the game as he could, kind of like Susak's deal. Surprised he made it that far, but got to a point where it wasn't going to work there. So he's back there. Left those guys alone. But back spasms is what caused that.
Back spasms? Tony. I want you to get pissed off. I want you to get pissed off and let me know what you think of this team this year.
There's a combination factor there, but I also think it's, Robbie is Robbie. If you look at his track record, he's fully capable of doing what he did at the beginning of the year. Maybe a couple outings there where
whoa! And kind of back to. We're gonna have to put Vitello on hold for a second. I just saw that super chat come in. Jason Corona, holy shit! Holy shit! Jason Corona just look. Oh. Jason Corona just sent a $99.99 red super chat. Holy cow. Heck with it. Let's go on an epic winning streak. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you so much for that, Jason Corona. The whole stream is worth it. Holy cow. That's amazing. That's amazing. $99.99 for all the super chats. Thank you so much. We definitely got to put a super chat video out there. Which one? This is like, this is amazing. Thank you so much for that support. That is incredible. Man, this deserves definitely a Ricky Henderson right here. And I think as well, Barry, Lamar. Do we have bonds? I was going to do bonds. I don't see my bonds. Bonds! Appreciate it so very much. De verdad, no, tal vez en mis sueños. The Karaoke speaks Spanish, though. Sponsor royalties, Tears of Joy, Crash Out, Eric in a super chat coma. No. And the Karaoke's still a member. He's been a member this whole time. Right? Think so. Wolf God Mac, everyone else, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Eric, the real test will be winning a game against the D-backs for the Giants. They are due. Mega chat. Got to beat the D-backs at some point. Got to beat the D-backs. How many games they got to win before I could say their last 10 is not 5-5? It's better than 5-5. Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going back to the last 10, you got to go back to Atlanta. They won the game. And they lost the next game. So I think you have to win 2 in a row. You win 2 in a row, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think if they win 2 in a row, they'll be 6-4 in their last 10. I think that, but either way, sweep in Atlanta, sweep in Phoenix, sweep in Atlanta too, August 31st, finish out that sweep. Sweep in Phoenix. Yo soy el jefe del chat, más o menos. Lingua hermosa también, comprendo. Lo único que puedo decir es que los gigantes necesitan ganar. No un juego, no 2 juegos, pero 3 juegos en Phoenix. Para hacerme creer que hay una oportunidad, que hay un chance. No para el playoff. El playoffs. Pero para alcanzar al 500, al 500. So I think if they can sweep in Phoenix, then maybe I'll believe they still got a shot at 500. Maybe there's still a shot at 500, but you got to sweep in Phoenix. Off to Phoenix here. Giants won't go 0-13 for the Diamondbacks. We aren't the 93 Rockies. Pablo Sandoval hit massive home runs at Chase Field. Man, this 26 Giants need to follow Pablo and start hitting down in Arizona. Arizona is where it has to happen. Arizona is where it has to freaking happen. I want to see it. You want to see it. Let's freaking go. Arizona. Okay? Arizona. Take off your rainbow shades now. Arizona. Have another look. Arizona. Cut off your Indian braids now. Arizona. Hey, won't you go my way? But the Giants get it done and they win the game. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter and light the spark. Fans of Giants baseball, sing bye-bye, baby. If you wanna be in first place, bye-bye, baby. Just listen to the broadcast on KNBR. You'll see just who we are. We're the San Francisco Giants, and it's bye-bye. Baby. Sorry, I don't know what I was doing there. So I'm tired. I gotta stop. Thank you so much, Jason Corona. I want to shout out not just Jason, but also the sponsor of this video, Jason Corona, Corona Accounting Solution, but also everyone else in the chat for supporting the channel. Appreciate it so much. All of the super chats today, more than I expected. Unbelievable. Tommy Hugsley, please allow me to introduce myself. What song is that? A man of will. Oh, that's the freaking Rolling Stones, of course. How the freak could I forget that? How could I forget that? Sympathy for the Devil, right? Yes, of course. You guys know about that? Come on now. I don't remember how to play it, though. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. Stole many man's soul and faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment. Doubt and pain. Made damn sure the pilot washed his hand, sealed his fate. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Oh, what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. We almost moved to St. Petersburg. They thought it was a time for a change. Instead, we stayed in San Francisco. Won 3 World Series. Who's to blame? For the fact that we ain't won one in damn near over 10 years. What's going on here? So we fired the manager. Didn't matter, so we fired him again. Yeah, pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. But what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. Have a wonderful day. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. Yeah, I did play Poison briefly. And we'll talk to y'all. I didn't think you were referring to the song, but it reminded me of it. We'll talk to you all. Self-taught guitar. Yeah, I just picked it up. Actually, like real talk. I sucked for 6 months. I don't know how I stuck with it. I just thought I wanted to learn guitar. And the first chord I learned was E. And my hand was like, I was like, they were like, put the here. I was like, what? I was like, that's physically impossible. Finger here. I'm like, it changed. That's me for 6 months. And forget bar chords. They was like, wait a second, I'm supposed to put these here, and this was supposed to go like, this is what it turns out. It's correct. Like, now I'm screwing it up. But the first time I tried this, I was like, I had to take my other finger and pull it. It was bad. So you just got to stick with it. That's all I can say. You just got to stick with it because it was rough. But 6 months later, it started coming to me. And then within a year, I was freaking jamming. Yeah, when you start learning, it seems physically impossible. It doesn't seem like the fingers are meant. If you start to think like, I think I'm just different. I think my fingers aren't made to do this. But they are. You just have to stick with it. Have a wonderful day. Yeah. I started on an acoustic. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Thank you again for the super chats and the support. and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
This is not a could-win game.
You lose this game, we may as well go home because the season is over!
See ya!
High drive to left.
Oh, my.
Out of here! That ball is smoked. Headed for downtown. Upper deck. Adios. Pelota. 5-1 Giants. What a shot.